Ang paghahanda ang susi. Simulan sa pag-aaral ng Teacher's Manual, mga review ang test formats, timing, at paraan ng pag-score. Siguraduhin ding naka-print at nagdala ang mga questionnaires and answer sheets. Ilusyon ang silid na lahat upang mabawasan ang distractions. Tiyaking may sapat na distansya sa pagitan ng mga estudyante upang maging maayos at tapat ang pagsagot sa pagsusulit. At syempre, huwag kalimutang paalala nila sarili nilang bago magsimula. Lala sa mga ganito ay hindi akmatilang pangkalahatang tulong. Ipaliwanag na ang layunin ng assessment ay matukoy kung saang bahagi nila kailangan ng dagdag na suporta at gabay. Paalalahanan din sila na isulat ng malinaw ang kanilang solusyon at paliwanag sa nakatakdang espasyo sa answer sheet. Ang pagsusulit ay tatagal ng 60 minuto. Kapag natapos sila ng mas maaga, maaari nilang tahimik na balikan at i-review ang kanilang mga sagot. Maikling paalala, ang mga resultang ito ay para lamang sa student remediation at hindi gagamitin para sa evaluation ng performance ng mga guro. Para makapagsimula, sundan ang link o i-scan ang QR code upang ma-access ang mga toolkit.
Okay, so that ends the first video explainer for the preliminaries of the administration of this senior high school literacy and numeracy. So I'd like to emphasize that it is only intended for 60 minutes for each learner to answer. But if they still have enough time to, once they've already done prior to the 60 minutes, then they still need to encourage them to review again their answers. Baka basin na sila'y nasipya. Okay? Then, tama yung sinabi ko na same manner sa pagdang ninyo ng quarterly exam na may mga parameters na gagawin ang bawat school para ma-maintain yung the sanctity ng materials sa pag-answer. So, dapat may mga space sa bawat mga test takers during that administration. And at the same time, they need to bring ballpen to answer questionnaires. Okay. However, the questionnaires will be shall be printed by each school. Okay. Now, let's proceed now to the literacy skills. Ano po yung makikita natin doon sa literacy? Kasi they made mention about literacy. Okay, so first is the automated score sheets. So, ano ba yung automated score sheets? Una, ito yung gagamitin ng bawat teacher na nag-administer ng test so that you can have the seamless recording of learners' assessment results in the classroom for easy monitoring. Meaning, kailangan dapat merong na-reflect na mga data ng bawat estudyante para hindi makawala-wala ang iyong mga result o plus start ang recording sa inyong mga bata. And once magamit mo atong sa link, o i-download ba ninyo itong link, no? Automatically generate ang mga rating and chart. So, later papakita ko sa inyo once the school already submitted the school's lalang graph, bar, itong mga super pila of execution, instructional, and independent learners. And then, and this will provide a simple school summary results dashboard based on the consolidation of classroom assessment results. So, doon yung submit sa national dashboard na later ating ipapakita so that you will know how and when are you going to submit the results. And then this dashboard is really easy to use and developed using the MS skill, particularly the score sheets. So madali lang to kasi naka-MS Excel na siya, and then there is already an automatic results, auto sum, no? And then the score sheets are provided in a zip file that can be downloaded all at once. So once you downloaded the materials, ang lalabas doon ay naka-zip siya na file. After downloading, simply extract and zip the file on your computer. So, kasi pag mag-download mo ka ng file, ang maglabas na is naka-zip file siya. Para makuha ninyo is i-unzip ninyo. Asa ninyo makuha ninyo materials? Naa siya sa kanina link. https://bit.ly/capital senior high school or SHS hyphen then score sheets. Okay, so take note of that. Now, in terms of the assessment, how you're going to assess the literacy skills of your learners. Now, first of all, this assessment is intended for grade 11 learners only. Excluding po dito yung grade 12 at saka yung incoming grade 11, yung mga grade 10 na papasok sa grade 11. Wala po sila labot diri. So, only the current grade 11 learners. And then, there are 15 items for each test in the literacy. One test in English and another 15 items in Filipino. So, pag mag-answer ang mga bata, one at a time, huwag pagsabay-sabayin, no? But instead, it is simultaneously be distributed. After 1 hour for English, then another 1 hour for Filipino. It's not na 1 hour lahat for English and Filipino kasi wala tayong mapapala doon, no? So, and then please let your learners you need to explain thoroughly the purpose of having these assessments. Basic learning bituton, no? So, sayang sa mga paningkamo, no? So, another 60 minutes for English, another 60 minutes for the Philippine. So, based on the percentage correct of each student, each reading, his or her reading profile or level of performance for comprehension can be categorized as follows. Okay. So, 90% to 100% course, diba? Matawag siyang independent. Kuha naman tawag siyang independent. So, therefore, naana siya sa mga 14 scores and 15. Perfect. So, maka-score siya 14 to 15 scores, naana siya is independent. So, 70 to 89% instructional na siya. Kani siya kung ang score ng mga bata is naa siya sa mga 12 to 13, okay? Or 11 to 13 instructional ang mga bata na score. Pag 69% and below, frustration. Of course, kanina mga bata na nag-score of 10 scores and below. So, mga frustration na lang. So, take note, ang atong target is pila ka buong bata ang naa sa frustration. Kaya mauman na atong tagaan ng guidance and support, no, for the remediation. But we will not also neglect or discourage the instructional or independent learners. They will also have their reinforcements and enhancement activities para po magpadayon masustain nila kay expected kung naa na sila assessment ini expected nga sa opening of school year na po another series of assessments to be administered to all your senior high school learners for this next incoming school year. So the items are also classified by literacy domain. So 6 items na sulod siya sa inferential, while 3 items for literal, and then 6 items for knowledge construction. So sa template na makita dito, no, sa inyong score sheets, naa dito bawat column na gibutang dito nga sa 6 item para sa inferential, pila score sa bata. Kung sa literal, 3 items, pila score na ng bata. And then, pag sa 6 items for knowledge construction, pila po ang scores na nakuha sa bata. So, take note na this can be useful to teachers in adjusting their classroom instruction. So, dila na ito iklaroon yun para pila kabuk ang scores ng bawat reading comprehension skills. Pila kabuk bata ang nabilong sa inferential, need siya na knowledge construction ba yung need or literal skills ang ikinahanglan niya. So, din ibaw na ito, mapila kabuk ang mga bata nga nakategorize sa bawat skill. So, dali na taan na po pag-create ng remediation program and even to somehow initiate some of the materials to develop and reproduce based on the domain of the literacy domain. 1 for inferential, 2 literal, 3rd is knowledge construction. So kailangan siya sa bawat column mahibaw-an gyud nato kung pila kabuok ang nag-score ani ng mga bata. I-group nato na sa according to the size kung pila kabuok ang inferential nga naigo ang mga bata, literal and knowledge. Out of these 3 literal domains, literacy domains rather, as ang pinakahina na domain or skill ang need na ato siya nga. So, inaani ang pamaagi sa pag-identify ng Filipino and English sa kaning comprehension. I mentioned about the score sheets just a while ago. So therefore, we need to explore now and be familiarized about the template